Hello student, how are you all? Today I am here to discuss another topic, that is cell division. Student, all the organism, whether it is unicellular or multicellular, possess a special property called cell division. Now, how we are going to define cell division? It is the formation of new individual from the old individual or from the parent body. Cell division, it is the formation of new individual. Okay. Now, here question arises, why there is a need of cell division? So student, there are some reasons to study cell division. That reasons are for growth, for replacement of old, dead and injured cells, and third, for gamete formation. Okay student, these are the three main reasons for cell division: for growth, for replacement of the old, dead and injured cell, and for gamete formation. See student, as we know that there are two types of cell present in every individual. One cell is somatic cell and another cell is germ cell. Okay, somatic cell is always diploid in nature. Diploid means, see student, as we know that in human being 46 chromosomes are present. In a cell 46 chromosomes are present. Okay, this is a cell. Here 46 chromosome are present. A cell having 46 number of chromosomes are known as the diploid cell. Okay, but a cell possessing half the number of chromosomes, that is half of 46 is 23. If a cell possesses only 23 number of chromosome, then this cell is known as haploid. Okay. See student, somatic cells are always diploid because they are involved in the growth process. They are involved in growth. Whereas germ cell are involved in reproduction. What is reproduction? It is the formation of new individual from the parent individual. Okay, so germ cells are involved in reproduction, and in reproduction haploid cells are required for the production of gametes. Okay, I am going to tell you something about the gamete formation, so that when I am going to discuss the mitosis and meiosis, then it will be clear to all of you. Student, see what happens during gamete formation. See, suppose this is the parent body. Okay, that means this is the father body, this is father, and this is the mother. Mother have 46 chromosome, father have 46 chromosome, and similarly mother will also have 46 chromosome. Okay, when they reproduce, how they reproduce? By the formation of reproductive organs. Male has also got the reproductive organ, similarly female has also got the reproductive organ. Okay, these reproductive organs form a special type of cells known as the gamete. Okay, these gamete will have half the number of the chromosome of father, and similarly mother will also have the half the number of chromosome present in the mother body. When these two, yani 23 they will combine, they will form a cell having 46 chromosome. Okay student, yani they will again acquire the diploid stage. This is haploid, and this is diploid. Suppose that if there is no division, the chromosome number remains the same. Agar from here 46 plus 46, from 46 chromosome coming from the father body and 46 chromosome coming from the mother body, when it will combine, it will give 92 chromosome. That is not possible. This will alter the genetic of the human being. Okay, so to produce a new individual, it is necessary that the chromosome number should get reduced, should get half, so that when the two half combines together, then they will produce a diploid organism. This is how the gamete formation takes place. Okay student, now see, there are two different type of cell division. What are the two different type of cell division? One is mitosis. Okay. And another is meiosis. Let us discuss one by one. What happens in the case of mitosis, beta? In case of mitosis, this takes place for the sake of growth. For the sake of growth, for replacement of old, injured cell. Okay. In mitosis, chromosome number remains same as of parent cell. Okay. Another thing, in mitosis, one cell divide to form two daughter cells. See how it happens. See student, this is a somatic cell. As I have told you, the cell that are involved in the growth, replacement of old and injured cell. In these type of cells, so mitosis takes place. Okay. See, what are these? These are nothing but the chromosome. Don't get confused. Somewhere you will see this structure also. What is this? This is also a chromosome, and somewhere you will see this structure also. Both are chromosome. This is also a chromosome, and this is also a chromosome. Now you may ask, what is the difference between these two? If both are chromosome, then what is the difference? Student, see, this is unpaired chromosome. This is unpaired chromosome having only, what is this? This is the chromatid. This is chromatid. And what is this? This is a paired chromosome. This is a paired chromosome having two arms. These two arms are known as sister chromatids. So both are chromosome, but the only difference is that this is unpaired chromosome and this is a paired chromosome having the sister chromatid. Okay, so you can draw the diagram like this, or you can draw like this. Okay. See, this is a parent cell having chromosome. Now what happens? When we have discussed nucleus, there I told you that chromatin material is condensed to form chromosome, and chromosome is made up of two things, DNA and histone protein. So beta, DNA is present here. Now before formation of daughter cell, first the DNA will undergo duplication or replication. Duplication means double the number, or replication means producing its own copy, Xerox copy. Okay. So what will happen here? See, here DNA has duplicated. DNA duplicated. Yeah, you can also call it as chromosome duplicated. Okay. After that, after the DNA has duplicated, then the cell will divide into two daughter cell. Okay, it will divide into two daughter cell. One cell will have one set of chromosome and other will have another set of chromosome. Yani this will have What are they? These are nothing but the daughter cell. These are daughter cell. Okay. Now see, the number of the chromosome present in the parent cell and the number of the chromosome present in the daughter cell is equal, isn't it? Here you can see that 2 blue color and 2 red color chromosomes. Similarly, you are able to see 2 blue color chromosome and 2 red color chromosome in cell number 1, and 2 blue color chromosome and 2 red color chromosome in cell number 2. That means the number of the chromosome in case of mitosis remains the same as that of the parent. Okay? Parent will have, if 46 number of chromosomes, suppose that if parent will have 46 chromosome number of 46 chromosome, then the daughter will also have 46 chromosome, and this daughter will also have 46 number of chromosome. Okay? That's why mitosis is also known as the equational division. Mitosis is also known as equational division because the number of the chromosome remains the same as that of parent. Okay? The division is same, so it is also known as the equational division. Fine, student? Now, come to another type of cell division, that is